I'm John Grandy, and I'm reading this 1951 case on behalf of Mrs. Adewole, whose son Jimmy was awarded the Society's posthumous silver medal, presented by Her Royal Highness Princess Alexandra, for his attempted rescue in April 2021 of a woman who had jumped off London Bridge in the River Thames. To put 1951 into context, Kwame Nkrumah won the first general election in the Gold Coast in a landslide. Winston Churchill became Prime Minister of the United Kingdom for the second time, and King George VI opened the Festival of Britain in London. So here is the story. At 8 a.m. on the 31st of October 1950, at number 3 level of the Konongo gold mine, Gold Coast, West Africa, Briama Cardo, an African citizen, was sent to pull stone from old chutes to infill chutes that had been emptied from another level, when a big stone came down from the chute and overbalanced him. He fell into the cavity below, and rock began to slide and fall, burying him. John Williams and the other 2 salvors went down to the level, which is 455 feet below ground, to try to get Cardo out, but the loose stones again started to move, endangering all 4. Williams promptly made a barrier of his body in an attempt to stop the flow. The effort was partly successful, but not before Cardo was completely covered. Williams and his helpers worked feverishly to uncover the victim's head and shoulders. This they did, and were clearing him fully when the loose stones again began to run, again covering Cardo. A rope ladder was lowered to the rescuers, enabling them to cut into the side of the chute on the level of the victim's legs. This done, they had to remove the stones from around the victim piece by piece, while Williams, by a great feat of strength and endurance, held back the loose stones by making a barrier of his body. Due to the efforts of the rescuers, especially Williams, and complete disregard of personal safety, Cardo was rescued with no other injuries than a cut leg, forehead, and having been trapped for 5 hours. Mr. Shields, the experienced shift boss, stated, "No praise could be too great for the men concerned. I may add that I have been a miner for 28 years and have never seen a braver act." Samanu Wangara, head truck boy, and Benjamin, head timber boy, were each awarded the Society's bronze medal, and John Williams the 1951 Stanhope Gold Medal. I hope you've enjoyed this heartwarming story of bravery and the saving of life from the Gold Coast. The Society is a registered charity and heavily dependent upon donations. You can either join as a friend for £25 per annum or for £100 per annum become a governor, which means you receive the annual report and can come to the annual general meeting and meet trustees and brave awardees. Or if you prefer, please just make a donation via the website. If you like gardening and roses, you can now order Spark of Life from our website. This beautiful scented rose, whose name is derived from our motto, was developed specifically for us and most generously donated by Harkness Roses. It was launched at this year's Chelsea Flower Show and is easy to grow, and the Society will receive a royalty for each rose sold. All of which will help the Royal Humane Society in its 250th year to continue to recognise bravery and the saving of life. Thank you for sharing John Williams's, Samanu Wangara's and Benjamin's story, and thank you for your support.